Hi guys, this is Rakul and you're listening to me on Let's Think Aloud and Radio Chutney with RJ Himani. Hi Singapore and everyone who's watching this interview. Please watch Chhatriwali on ZEE Global starting on 20th January. And I think it's a very relevant film. It's very entertaining, and to tell you all, that's also a very family-driven film. So please watch it from 20th of January.
Let's Think Aloud and Radio Chutney. You're tuned in with me, RJ Himani, and I have the very glamorous and gorgeous Rakul Preet with me. Hi, Rakul.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you doing?
Very good. Sleep deprived, but very good.
I'm pretty sure. I have always followed your work, Rakul, and it's really nice to see you do interesting work. And sometimes, and I have to be very honest with you, even if the work is not very interesting per se, but your role or your presence on screen is so promising always that, I was so delighted when I got an opportunity to have this conversation with you. I was like, oh my God, I have to talk to her. I really
so sweet. So sweet. Thank you. Thank you. See, that's all that matters because that's all that's in my hand. Put my best forward.
Yeah. No, I think you're doing a fabulous job. You're one of the very very promising artists that we have today in cinema.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm not sleep deprived anymore.
see,
It made my day.
okay, so now there is this very interesting project. I saw the trailer of it, Chhatriwali. Honestly, I had no clue what it's about. I put on the trailer without reading a synopsis, without reading anything about it. I just said, let me see the trailer and figure it out. I was like, oh wow, like really nice. So this is an amazing topic. It's led by you. What was your first reaction when you got this film or got the script?
I thought it was a very interesting script because one, because of the conversation that it drives, and second, the way the film has been packaged. It's very difficult to keep the film entertaining, not make it sleazy, yet keep it for the family audiences and say something so important. So the film had every element in it, which is what really excited me. Besides, of course, the character of Sanya, which is a very driven girl, such an author-backed role, fighting odds in the society. So I just felt that it's so relevant today to do this film because there really is a need to talk about sex education from school level, because there is a certain section, so large section of the society which still considers it a taboo. And just breaking those notions that it's not, and telling them why it's not a taboo, and the way the script sort of deals with that rather than being preachy, I think that was very very interesting for me.
Yeah, honestly, the trailer, brought forth so much. And like you said, it's got a bit of drama, a bit of comedy, and it's really interesting how the subject has been dealt with. Now, safe sex or sexual education, it's incorporated in schools, like you rightly said, from a very young age now, and rightly so, especially in larger cities. I want to know from you, Rakul, the kind of research that you may have done for the film, or the work that you may have done, what can happen at more grassroots levels or smaller towns when it comes to this subject?
I think education is a solution for most of the grassroots problems, most of the problems in whatever sphere. And more so in this, because what happens is the society goes hand in hand with the way the education is being imparted. So more than having it as a part of the mandate, it's also very important how it's being given to how the information is being given to the kids. I think the more the teachers make it as a basic science fact of our existence, how you are told that do cardio for cardiovascular health, do a walk 60 minutes. It's a matter of fact, you have to walk every day, eat healthy to sort of have a physical health in place. But similarly, I think the more matter of fact conversations we have to do with our reproductive system and the science behind that, the more aware people will be about their sexual health. You'll be surprised, when the research came to me and the statistics came to me, only 7% people use protection, and a large section of the society, women are possibly not even aware that there are methods where they can sort of safeguard themselves. They're going through number of miscarriages, abortions, they don't know any better, and it's really sad because it's huge physical, emotional, mental trauma on these people. So I think grassroots level is, properly at the right age, giving the right education in the right way. All these three things are very important because it's there in the books. We do have seminars, but we all want to bunk those seminars. We all are extremely awkward. And somewhere, if you get good teachers, they will sort of present the facts to you in the right way. And then these generations in future will have these conversations free flowing at home. So
Right.
it's a long process, but it needs to start from education.
Fantastic. The cast also has Sumit Vyas, who we absolutely love as well. He's very good in his comic timings and stuff like that. There are very interesting scenes between the two of you where he's shocked when he's asked to use protection, and he's like, "What? Like, why should I? Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?" Or that scene girl when she's like, these are optional questions. Don't worry about safe sex, and you just focus. So these are very interesting things. Is there anything during filming that you could share with us? That that stood out for you, whether it was an incident or anything
Not
that.
really, not really, because by the time you come on the filming process, we're treating it like a script and we all believe in it and we're doing our job as actors. So, nothing really at that point. But yes, I know that when we were shooting that particular scene where she says, male ya female mein se ek pada do, everyone was like, even we used to not do this. The men would study the male and the female would study the female. Now look at it. The only truth to human existence is the male and the female coming together, whatever time in life. And this is the only thing you don't have an option for in life. Our tagline also says optional nahi compulsory hai. So if you don't have an option in life, why should education about it be an option? And that's Sanya's fight also, where she says that why is the question optional in exams? You should make it mandatory. You're giving it as an option, kids are also sort of shying away from it. So it's a process that needs to start.
Right. Right. Rakul, socially relevant films being the norm nowadays, and we totally enjoy watching them. We may have living room dialogues about it, but to watch it on celluloid or on screen or OTT is great. And I think ZEE5 Global, special mention to them for coming up with subjects such as this. Talk to us about what kind of projects really excite you. What is it more, Rakul, that you want to do? I know there's like so much you have left to do.
I think my journey has just begun. I think he's just begun, and even though it's been many years in the industry, I still feel there's so much more to do because of the way writing is evolving, the kind of films that are being made, the kind of opportunities you're getting as actors. And I'm a very greedy actor. Like I'm a workaholic. Like sometimes I need to people around me to tell me that it's okay to sit at home for a week. I just love working. I love the energy around it. So I do want to do everything. I want to do more films that are socially driven, if they are great scripts, not just to pick up an issue, because the script is the primary reason why you choose to do a film. Also, at the same time, I want to do the commercial Nach Gana, films that we've sort of grown up on. So I want to do all sorts of cinema. I don't want to put myself in a box. No.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Rakul. Pleasure talking to you, and all the very best.
Thank you.